Talk a little more in depth now about Tuesday's elections. Turnout in both primaries, Democrat and Republican, not as high as the last midterm in 2018. And that means a small group of voters that's going to the polls has big clout. They are the ones going to decide the names on your ballot come November. So why is turnout lower than usual? Ian Mitra is someone who is looking into that question. He is the editor of the Texas Tribune, joining us from Austin. Ian, good to see you.
Great to see you.
Where are all the voters? Why aren't as many people going out to the polls right now?
Gosh, I think engagement has been very challenging. I mean, low turnout in a midterm primary is not a surprise in Texas, but it's particularly low, I think. Even though we have a lot of statewide candidates on the ballot in the Republican primary, there's just been no issue or nothing that's really kind of galvanized a clear desire to get to the polls. And, the numbers are pretty low. Right now we're at just over 6% of the total, voting population in Texas actually have voted as we near the end of early voting. That's not counting mail-in ballots, of course.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what's going to happen in November. I want to update our viewers about a story we talked about last week. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said he would try to end tenure for professors at UT. The university has since pushed back. Any idea what legislators might do when they return next year?
Yeah, it's a great question. As we know, for K through 12, a critical race theory kind of passed in terms of, in response to the issue that Dan Patrick is kind of raising now when it comes to universities. I think some university, leaders have kind of said that they want to protect tenure. It's very important for them because it protects against politics. And I think legislators, even the governor, has been kind of non-committal about this issue. But I think as we get closer to the legislative session in 2023, that it's going to start building up. I don't think Dan Patrick's going to let this one slow down.
Ian, we shall see. Back to you in a moment.